Hello, in this video I will be giving a lesson on how to create a filter report tool in Excel so that you can filter a data set by only the records that meet a certain criteria. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, so on my screen here you can see that I have a data set on the left and a report tool that's not yet made on the right. I'm going to go ahead and start working on this report tool right now. The first thing I'm going to do is put the criteria I want to filter by in my criteria filter cell, which I'm going to use H3 for. So I'm going to type basketball because once this starts working, I want to see all the records in the table that have basketball in column D. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is number the records here in the data set to the left. I'm going to do a 1, a 2, and then I'm going to copy this all the way down quickly. Okay, now we have them numbered. Second thing I'm going to do is do the exact same thing, just in the report tab here. Since I know there can only be a maximum of 6 records, I'm just going to do 6. Okay, this is where things get a little bit trickier. I'm going to use a formula to flag each one of the records that meet the criteria specified in cell H3. The way I'm going to do that is by typing equals if, open parentheses, whatever's in the cell directly parallel in column D, which in this case is D1, if D1 equals H3, my filter criteria, which I need to make an absolute reference, by the way, by using $ in front of each character because I don't want that to slide down once I copy this formula down. So if D1 equals whatever is in cell H3, then equal cell B1. If not, equal nothing. Enter. Okay, I get nothing. Why? Because what's in cell D1 does not equal what's in cell H3, which is correct. I'm going to copy this down, and you can see I get a 2 and a 5. So there is something in each one of these cells. That's because the cell directly parallel to them equals what I have in cell H3. So these have been flagged, so to speak. Now I'm going to go over to the report tool and build this in such a way that it only returns the names that have been flagged in column A. So I'm going to type equals XLOOKUP, open parentheses, XLOOKUP, small, in this array, and cell G5. So what this will do is it will look for since there's a 1 in cell G5, it will look for the first smallest value in column A and return the value that corresponds to that. Basically what it will do is only return the flagged ones. Okay, so that's my lookup value. My lookup array is going to be A through A. My return array, since I want the names, is going to be C through C. And then I'm going to go ahead real quick and put this all within an if error. This is not absolutely necessary, but I would do it just so you don't get a bunch of error messages. So I'm going to put this all within an if error formula. Go skip to the end of it real quick. Do comma equals nothing. Close parentheses, enter. Okay, there we go. And when I copy this down, I get the name Ava and Tom, no other names, even though formulas are in these cells too, because there's only 2 people on this list that have basketball next to their name, and that's Ava and then Tom. Now, if I also want the sport to come up right next to their name, which, I could build that in as well, I'm basically going to do the exact same formula. I'm going to copy and paste this real quick to demonstrate it. The only difference is my return array is not going to be C through C. It's going to be D through D. When I hit enter, I get basketball. When I copy it down, I get basketball. So then I can see the name and the sport. If I go head up here, last thing I'll show you how to do real quick is to make this a little easier, you can actually go and click the filter criteria cell, go to data, then go to data validation, allow list, and then click in the source box here. Click the column that the filter criteria should be found in. Just click the entire thing. And then when you click this little drop-down menu here, you'll get a list of all the unique values that show up in this column here. So basically all the things you can filter by. And then you can easily, like whenever you want to refilter, just click one of these things and it'll update. So now I get Brady and Leia because Brady and Leia have soccer next to their name. If I go ahead and click, let's say baseball, I'll only get Liam because Liam is the only one that has baseball next to his name. So then this is like a consistently updating list that responds to whatever criteria you specify. Okay, that's all I have for this video. I hope that helped. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.